Evaluate the integral of x dx over the square root of 4 minus x squared. You can pause this video and try to answer. Alright, let us solve together. So to solve this integral, we are going to use the integration by trigonometric substitution. Why? Because notice that the integrand contains 4 minus x squared, right? So this 4 minus x squared is of the form a squared minus u squared, isn't it? So from this, we can see that 4 minus x squared is 2 squared minus x squared. So that is a is equal to 2, right? And u is equal to x. Because the root of 2 squared is 2, the root of x squared is x. Now, if we have this form, we are going to use the trigonometric substitution u equals a sine theta. So if we have a square minus u square in the integrand, we are going to use this trigonometric substitution. Now, what is u? U is equal to x and a is 2. So x is equal to 2 sine theta. So actually from this, if we are going to divide both sides by 2, we have x over 2 equals sine theta, right? Now, let us take the derivative both sides of this equation. The derivative of x is 1, right? So, with respect to x, so 1 times dx, so dx. And we know that the derivative of sine theta is cosine theta. So, we have 2 cosine theta, and we multiply it by d theta since we are differentiating with respect to theta. Now, from this, we have sine theta equals x over 2, right? So we need this trigonometric equation to draw a right triangle. Okay? So this is how the trigonometric substitution works. So let us make a drawing. So suppose this is a right triangle. Okay. So forgive me for my bad drawing. So suppose this is a right triangle. Let us assume that this is a right triangle. So suppose this is angle theta. Recall the mnemonic device. So, ka, towa. So sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So if this is your angle, the opposite side is this side. So this is side x, and this side opposite of the right angle is the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is equal to 2. So opposite over the hypotenuse. So we need to find the side, the adjacent side to angle theta. So to determine the adjacent side, of course, we need to use the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of A plus the square of B. A and B are the legs of the right triangle, meaning the square of this opposite side and the square of this adjacent side. So suppose this is B. So C square, so C is the hypotenuse, which is 2 square. A is x square plus B square. Now this is 4, right? This is 4 equals x square plus B square. Transpose 4 minus x square equals B square. Extracting the roots, we have the root of 4 minus x square equals B. Okay? So B is the root of 4 minus x squared. And what is this square root of 4 minus x squared? In fact, that is the denominator of the integrand, right? Okay? So now, since we have already the sides of the right triangle, we can produce another trigonometric function. Okay? Notice that in 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 calculus especially, sine and cosine are always together, right? The derivative of sine is cosine, and the integral of sine is negative cosine. They are always together, right? So from this, cosine theta is what? Cosine is adjacent over the hypotenuse. So adjacent is the root of 4 minus x squared over the hypotenuse 2. So from this, by cross multiplication, we can see that 2 cosine theta equals the root of 4 minus x squared. Now, let us use these things to substitute in the given integral, okay, in the original integral. So the original integral is the integral of x dx over the root of 4 minus x squared. And what is x? Earlier, x is 2 sine theta, right? Okay. So we have the integral of 2 sine theta dx. What is dx? dx is 2 cosine theta d theta. So we have 2 cosine theta d theta all over the root of 4 minus x squared. And what is the square root of 4 minus x squared? That is equal to 2 cosine theta. 2 cosine theta. Now, we can clearly see that we can cancel 2 cosine theta, right? So what remains is the integral of 2 sine theta d theta. And we can bring 2 here because that is a constant. Bring 2 to the left of the integral symbol. So 2 the integral of sine theta d theta. Now, we know that the integral of sine theta is negative cosine theta. So we have negative 2 cosine theta. Of course, don't forget to add c. Now, what is cosine theta? Cosine theta is the root of 4 minus x squared all over 2. So we have negative 2 multiplied by the square root of 4 minus x squared over 2 plus c. Now, we can cancel 2. So our answer is negative square root of 4 minus x squared plus c. And that is our final answer.